It is 10 o'clock. It is Wednesday, December 18th, 2024. Call this meeting to order to get an update from the Groomer board. So, Chris, turn it over to you.
Well, we are an advisory board, so I'm here to advise the county commissioners that we work for. We have a few issues that we wanted to ask questions about. First, as you're aware, you have all new people at Osborne, the road department, and historically they have plowed 3 snowmobile parking lots. One at Burke and 2 up above Mullen by the fish hatchery, one on the way to the fish hatchery and one above the fish hatchery. Rumor has it they're talking about not plowing those. That would be a mistake. Particularly that one above the fish hatchery that probably takes quite a bit of time to plow. But on any given weekend, there can be up to 50 trucks and trailers in there. Okay. Keep in mind that snowmobiling is part of our winter economy here. Mm-hmm. And if we bring people in, the more people we get, the better it is for the communities, particularly Wallace and Mullen, that benefit from snowmobilers and skiers.
Well, if I can ask, where did you hear that we weren't going to plow those?
Secret source. No. Bruce Van Brookie said rumor has it. So I don't know if it's true or not. I'm just bringing it up.
Okay, so we need to talk to them and make sure they're still plowing those.
And I spoke with your new guy down there a month or so ago, and I think they're challenged at the moment.
They're a little short-handed.
Short-handed, you got new guys. So I'm just bringing that up so that you can convey to them that it's probably important to plow those parking lots.
Well, if the rest of the commission agrees with that, I'll pass that on to the roads that we should keep plowing that, okay?
Second, we wanted to make sure that Ordinance 116 was terminated, which was the groomer sticker ordinance.
Yes, we did.
I saw it advertised that you were having a public meeting. This was back months ago, and I was out of town and couldn't attend, so I wanted to make sure that you repealed that.
We updated it to repeal
the entire ordinance. Okay, great. Third, we have some questions on accounting and our budget. Our budget this year doesn't match the funds that are taken in. So according to this, we have about a $31,000 budget. We have $111,000 in cash in the bank account. We take in about $40,000, and we think our budget should be higher. Now, we're going to do the work this year, and if we get a lot of snow and have to do a lot of grooming, we could easily
we can visit
exceed that.
We can visit that, right?
Yes.
I'm just giving you forewarning.
Yeah, I think we're being cautious kind of this year because this is new. The state of Idaho's, taking in the revenue. They're going to give us the revenue. So are they going to take administrative expense, or you know what I'm saying? So we want to see what our actual revenue's going to be so that we can go forward.
So fortunately, last year we didn't spend much money because there was no snow.
Yeah.
We don't know what the winter has to bring, but we have 3 groomers that we have to feed fuel to and parts. And secondly, I see now there's an administrative cost in our budget that looks like 5% of the budgeted amount. Our question is, you got to be kidding me. Is our $1,500 going to bail the county out, taking money, user fee money?
That was the clerk.
Well,
decision.
Yeah, that's the clerk's idea. And I believe it's been done across all departments.
Mhm.
so you're taking 5% from the fire districts?
Well, we don't
No,
take
no.
fire
We don't do
districts
fire districts.
But
because
I understand that's in the ambulance district's budget.
It is, and one of the things is why the clerk's doing that is the clerk is trying to help fund her office as well, because she does all the payroll, she does all the checks, she does all this. You know, we'll look at it. We can look at it, but that's kind of the crux of it is each department is paying for a financial administration.
Well, we think that it's a bit unfair to take user fees. This isn't tax money that you're shuffling around. This is user fees that are set aside for a specific purpose.
Yeah, you might. What you may want to do is go up and talk to her today.
Okay.
She could explain it a lot more than we can.
and,
It may change your mind. It may
and
not.
explain your point of view on it.
Yeah.
On the
And
user
our
fees.
$1,500 isn't going to bail her department out.
Yeah, it's not really her department. It'd be county general fund. But yeah, talk to her about it. She'll explain it a little better than we can, and she may change her mind. She may not.
Do you want to cut costs in that department? Go to ADP for your payroll like all the companies do. Quit doing it internally.
Okay.
A comment. Sorry.
What else you got?
I checked with Peggy to make sure that the money actually exists, and she says yes, the money's in the bank. So I was told when I met with her a week ago that in fact we have $111,000, and in order to balance your budget every month, that money has to be there. We had a bit of a conspiracy theory going that you guys spent it, but
No.
okay. I've been assured that that didn't happen.
And I think one of the things is your board over the years has that money for just in case things. We really can't just spend it all out. And like this year, like we're talking is we want to make sure what kind of revenue we're going to get. Because if we operate in the negative each year with revenue, that's going to eat through that, and then you're going to be we're going to be sorry. So this is a new process that we're going through. So I think, and we'll see how it comes out. It'll be interesting what our revenue is going to look like.
Yes. And we like having the money because eventually we're going to have to buy a groomer like we have in the past.
What's a groomer cost?
A new one?
$400,000.
$400,000. The state provides that. They fund those with, what do you call it? It's off-road vehicle funds. They're concerned, Parks and Recs, that the ATVers are going to figure out that the money all goes to
The groomer.
purchase snowmobile groomers someday. But when they buy a new groomer, at least on the last two iterations, when we've received a new one, we bought the trade-in. They won't give us two groomers. We don't have sufficient registrations. Although we have the ridership. Our numbers are going up because I think in Kootenai County they're figuring out that
They're all coming here.
that they come here. In Kootenai County, the county took the program over and it's fallen apart. You would not want to do this with employees that you have to pay overtime to, and the efficiency would go into the toilet. And, these guys go out 10, 12 hours at a time. So those were our questions on accounting. I thought I'd give you a quick update. Our equipment is all ready to go. The 2019 Groomer is a beautiful thing. It doesn't break down. The 2005 Groomer that's used up the river, they've been working on, and they'll have it ready to go in the next day or two. It had issues with the undercarriage and tracks, the typical stuff, so they've gone through that machine. Our lowboy truck is all up and operating. We got the trailer brakes on it, and it's actually sitting in Kellogg right now.
In Kellogg?
Yes, it's at Hickey's, getting fueled up and getting all the stuff put in it.
Okay. Is it going to be at the Osborne shop at all? My guys don't want to take a look at it one of these days.
I doubt it. It's probably going to sit up the river all winter.
Okay.
I've got a picture of it.
Yeah. That's the old fire truck that the old water truck that you converted, right?
Yeah, so it says Shoshone County on it.
Oh, wow.
They're making us a sticker to cover up the Fire District 1, and we're going to put Trail Groomer on there.
That's
But
nice.
it's a beautiful truck. It's a 91.
Mm-hmm.
It had 15,000 miles on it. Four-wheel drive didn't work. It's never worked.
Still doesn't, huh?
Well, it does now.
Does now. Oh, good. Good. That's
So
good.
I spent my time on this truck
Good.
making it
Well,
work.
we thank you for that. Yeah.
And I think from the factory, the four-wheel drive worked, then went to get the fire truck body put on it, and they put cables and stuff in these cable looms. The transfer case is operated with compressed air, and the airline was pinched.
Oh, wow.
So it never did work.
So it's like
fire
brand new.
disc.
It's got a brand
So
new.
I got it so it shifts into four-wheel drive and high and low range. I mean, it is really a nice truck.
No,
So that should last us many years.
because you don't put a lot of miles on
No,
that truck.
it typically just goes up the river and moves between 3 or 4 trailheads that they work on up there. On this end, most everything's done directly from the shop at Mullen.
Well, thank you for that.
And finally, you're welcome to come to our meeting. We have it scheduled for the 2nd of January. The 6th wasn't going to work, so that's a Thursday night
At the sheriff's
Six.
office still.
next month. You're being replaced, is that true?
Yeah, and then they'll decide again who's on what committees and
Okay,
boards. Yeah.
so we would appreciate if
Sure.
I think the other board members would like to see a county commissioner once in a while.
Okay. Could you get would you put that date on our calendar?
And that's all I had, and I'm here to answer any questions you might have of us.
I might have a few.
Go ahead.
On the other truck that you guys didn't need, the one that replaced the fire truck, do you want to surplus that and get rid of it? Or
Yes.
how do
When I spoke with the shop guy,
we,
what's his name, the new guy, at Osborne.
I don't. Yeah.
Anyway, I spoke to him. He was talking like they were going to surplus some equipment in the spring.
Yep.
And I told him, put that yellow truck on there. The red truck's been scrapped. We took a bunch of stuff off of it that we used on the new truck, and it's junk.
Okay. So
Somebody might want the motor.
do you know who has the title in there? We should have the title here.
You should have the title of those trucks here.
Yeah, we
I
have
just got the.
In the vault, it should be
Okay.
all of our titles.
I just got the license plates and stuff for the new truck.
Okay. Do you have the information for the old truck?
I do not. I can get that.
Okay. Yeah, if you do that and just whenever you're here, drop it by to Sydney, and then we'll surplus that. What we have to do is formally surplus it, and then once we get it surplused, we can get it on the auction.
And he said there's still 6 grader tires there that they could surplus. I'd sure like to bid on those
And,
that are used grader tires.
okay.
My grader still has the original 1980 Caterpillar tires on it.
Really? Wow. That's. I didn't know they'd hold that many years.
Dave Russ forklift has the original 1990 or 2000 Caterpillar battery in it. Other questions?
On that Chevy pickup, were you guys going to get rid of that, or what did you guys think?
What we've concluded with the Chevy pickup is it will be very useful for the guys up the river to shuttle fuel. It's probably we have now 4 operators who live up the river, and it'll probably sit up there.
Okay, do you have like a fuel tank in the back of it?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
And so there's a fuel tank on the lowboy trailer also, but it fills the grader twice or the groomer twice, and so they will use that truck to shuttle fuel and to shuttle people, operators, back and forth.
Okay.
So that's our conclusion. Mr. Hickey still thinks we should buy him a trailer.
That's too. It's not heavy duty enough.
It's just not a heavy enough truck to tow. I mean, you can get away with it, but the board has said no.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And we've got a nice lowboy truck. The only thing they don't like about it, it's long. And we've said, well, so don't drive up into places where you can't turn around. Drive the groomer up the road, which doesn't hurt them if you're on dirt or ice. So that's our conclusion on that pickup.
Okay.
So for the time being, we'll use it, and we'll see how it goes this year. We have new people.
Okay.
Jimmy Crandall is training them up in Mullen. They're using the old groomer, the 2005, and training the new operators.
So where do you get your fuel for the groomer?
We buy fuel from Kochevar, Mullen Trail. He stocks dyed diesel, and they buy fuel at, what did Carousel turn into?
It's still Carousel, but yeah.
Yeah, they have dyed diesel. So for up the river, they come to Pinehurst, get the dyed diesel there. And for Mullen, they just typically drive the machine down to the gas station there in Mullen. And he's actually the cheapest gas in the county.
Oh, is he? Okay.
If you have their app, he's the cheapest gas in the county. I've been surprised that our new gas station isn't all that competitive on gasoline. They are on diesel.
They are on diesel.
Yeah.
Okay.
I paid $3.60 something and saw gas yesterday in Kootenai County at $3.59. 70 cents more here. Somebody's making money.
So you're buying dyed diesel for that? Okay.
Yes. So we don't pay the tax, but it could be they'll buy regular diesel if it's cheaper. Kochevar, or the Mullen Trail gas station, owns the pump with the dyed diesel, and Sinclair, his distributor, owns the tanks and pumps at the gas stations. So those prices aren't, you don't get the discount, the 20 cents a gallon discount on his dyed fuel.
Oh. Okay.
That you get if you use Dino Pay app. It's great. I use it. I shouldn't be advertising for people.
Other questions?
No.
No. Anything else?
Well, thank you very much for your time. And
that's the most informative report we've heard in a while. Thank you. That was good.
We're here. Former commissioners said as long as they don't hear people complaining about snowmobilers complaining, we must be doing our job right. So if you hear some complaints, please let us know, and we'll do the best we can to address those.
And call us when you hear the rumors, and we'll do our best to address those.
Well, I just brought them to your attention. I said they're rumors. I didn't say they're fact. Anyway, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
I'm going to go pay my taxes.